Yo, what's up? Aloha gang, this is John Kamach from Kawila Motors, and this dropped actually last week. I'm a little late to the party, but you see in front of it, you've seen it for actually years now when Mugen took over the project first with Honda. Now it's Honda HRC, but this is the CR, I guess, CRE motocross bike. Now, coming off of the hype of the stock Varg, I just got on that bike, and that bike is awesome. It's a little bit heavy, doesn't feel heavy when you're riding, but overall, the performance is unreal. It's everything you want from a full-size dirt bike that just happens to be electric. Now, with Honda coming into the game and putting a legitimate old school brand name and innovation to the electric market, you can see some cool stuff. You got regular DID wheels, you know, anything you would expect from HRC Honda. I believe Trey Canard is going to be racing this bike in a Japan race coming up in the next week. And the drivetrain of this seems familiar, where you have, your motor centralized in the middle, and then you have countering gears, of course, which is your primary drive, um, similar to the Stark. Now, the one thing I do like about this bike is that it does have a straight aluminum frame. It seems to be a very similar aluminum frame to either the four-stroke CRF 250 now or of the past, but it does have a full wraparound frame with the skid plate mounted, protecting the battery. That I do like. It's an actual frame. Of course, Honda HRC is probably going to be going with Showa forks, if I'm not mistaken. And the regular geometry of Honda, performance is great. The one thing that I do question about is the battery size. Now, if you know and you've seen me you've seen me review and ride Stark Vargs, and you've looked at the reviews of how much runtime the Stark Varg gets. Now, full pin on a motocross track, you can get a 30-minute moto. And that battery on the Stark Varg is huge. It's a 6 kilowatt hour battery, which is one of the biggest in the market stock right now on any bike. Now, this bike, being that it's a little bit smaller battery pack, like here, I'm not exactly sure how that's going to hold up. Stark Varg is a very high voltage pack, so therefore low amp hour. Is this one as high voltage at 420, or is it lower voltage? What is the amp hour range? Just basically, what is it? We need more information as far as details on this bike. But overall, it looks pretty awesome. I mean, everything. It's a Honda. It's a Honda that somebody converted, and that somebody just happened to be their racing development team. So you're gonna get the best. I personally love Honda bikes. I've never really owned one for the trails because they just, they don't make a two-stroke, or I never really rode a CR, an old school CR in the trail. They haven't gone into that market, but sticking with the motocross style, and to compete in the future with Stark, Honda is definitely making strides, and hope to see a green one. Hope to see a Kawasaki. Hope to see a better KTM rather than the free ride, and all those things in the near future. So thanks for sticking with me. Hope you're excited about electrifying the sport as much as I am. Of course, again, I don't want to get rid of two smokes. I just want another option so that I can just creep up on everybody and pass them. Right on. Till next time, guys. Ride with aloha.